So today's topic is road patterns. Okay. In the earlier class, what we have studied, we have studied the scope of in introduction to highway engineering, scope of highway engineering, then JICAR committee report recommendations, CRF, IRC, CRRI, then the some development in India. Before going to these road patterns, uh, we should know some developments again. How these developments uh, have been growth and this development has been have been occurred in India. So some information we need. Then we can proceed to our road patterns. So in review of highway development in India after independence, some points are there. When India achieved independence on 15th August 1947, the total road length in the country was 3,88,226 km with the density of road length working out of about 11.8 km per square 100 square kilometer area. Out of this length of surface roads was only about 36.8%. Since then, the pace of road development in the country has improved considerably, and the total road length in the country increased from 3,97,600 km in the year 1950-51 to 15 lakh 2,700 km by the year 1980 to 81. Already I have discussed these points, and there has also been a tremendous pressure on road transportation due to the rapid growth in the number of road vehicles and considerable increases in freight and passenger traffic. Freight means good carrying goods carrying vehicles, and the passenger traffic also increase carried out by roads during the above 30-year period. The total number of motor vehicles in the country increased from about 3 lakhs to over 44 lakhs during the period 1951 to 1981, and the freight traffic, that is goods carrying vehicles on roads, increased from about 5.5 to over 104 million ton kilometer, and the passenger traffic from about 23 to over 315 billion passenger kilometer during the above 30 years. Obviously, the above growth in the road traffic has been due to the overall growth in the national income and the population, and due to the increase in agricultural and industrial production. And the annual revenue from the taxation on road transport sector also increased from about 61 crores to rupees 2,388 crores during the above 30-year period. And the growth of total road length, density of road length, and the length of surface roads in the country during the period since independence, you can see from this table. And the total revenue from the road transport due to taxation and the total expenditure on the road, including development and maintenance expenditures on roads by the center and the states, are also given in this table. It may be seen that only a fraction of revenue from road transport is being spent on development and maintenance of roads. The development of national highways in India has not been at the desired pace, though at the achievements in terms of total road length by the end of Nagpur Road Plan in 1961 and Bombay Road Plan in 1981 exceeds the targets of 20 years road development plans. The length of national highway achieved fell short of both the planned targets. As the national highway system caters for the higher proportion of traffic in the country, provision has now been made for the improvement of deficiencies in the existing national highway system and also for construction of additional length of national highway to cater for growing traffic needs up to the end of this century. And after that, there is some necessities necessity of highway planning. In the present era, planning is considered as prerequisite before attempting any development program. This is particularly true for any engineering work, as planning is the basic requirement for any new project or expansion program. Thus, highway planning is also a basic need for highway development. Particularly, planning is of great importance when the funds available are limited, whereas the total requirement is much. This is actually the problem in all developing countries like India, as the best utilization of available funds has to be made in systematic and planned way. So the objective of highway planning are briefly given here. First objective, to plan a road network for efficient and safe traffic operation, but at a minimum cost. Here the cost of construction, maintenance and renewal of pavement layers and the vehicle operation cost are to be given due consideration. Number two, to arrive at the road system and the lengths of different categories of roads which could provide maximum utility and could be constructed within the available resources during the planned period under consideration. Number three, to fix up date-wise priorities for development of each road link based on utility as the main criteria for facing the road development program. Number four, to plan for future requirements and improvements of roads in view of anticipated developments. And number five, to work out financing system. This necessity of highway planning, and then will come the classification of roads. Okay, under types of roads, the different types of roads are classified into two categories depending on whether they can be used during different seasons of the year. Number one, all weather roads, and number two, fair weather roads. All weather roads are those which are negotiable during all weather except at major river crossings where interruption to traffic is permissible, and up to a certain extent the road pavement should be negotiable during all weathers. Roads which are called fair weather roads, on these roads the traffic may be interrupted during monsoon season at causeways where streams may overflow across the road. Based on these all weather and fair weather, the carriageway or the road pavement, the roads can be classified: pavement roads, unpaved roads. So pavement roads, if they are provided with a hard pavement course, which should be at least at a water-bound macadam (WBM) layer. Okay. So WBM road, what is WBM road will come in the subsequent chapters. And unpaved roads, if they are not provided with a hard pavement course of at least WBM layer. Thus, earth roads and gravel roads may be called unpaved roads. And normally WBM roads where the metal or stone metals are there. The paved or strong base on the top of the road is present, that is called WBM road. But actual construction of WBM road, water-bound macadam road, and what is a water-bound macadam road will come when the road construction portion will come. Based on the type of pavement servicing provided, the road types are divided as surface roads, unsurfaced roads, surface roads which are provided with a bituminous or cement concrete surfacing, and unsurfaced roads which are not provided with bituminous or cement concrete surfacing. And the roads provided with bituminous surfacing are also called black top roads. Okay. So these bituminous roads which are in our society, in our vicinity, or which we are which we can see in the road, actually bituminous roads, these are all black topped roads. After these types of roads, methods of classification of roads will come. The roads are generally classified based on traffic volume, load transported or tonnage, location and function. The classification based on traffic volume or tonnage have been arbitrarily fixed by different agencies, and there may not be a common agreement regarding the limits for each of classification group. Based on the traffic volume, the roads are classified as heavy, medium, and light traffic roads. And these terms are relative, and so the limits under each class should be clearly defined and expressed as vehicle per day, etc. Likewise, the classification based on load or tonnage is also relative, and the roads may be classified as class 1, class 2, etc., or class A, class B, etc., and the limits may be expressed as tons per day. The classification based on location and function should therefore be a more acceptable classification for a country, as they may be defined clearly. The Nagpur road plan, which was discussed in last class, the classified the roads in India based on location and function, like a national highway, state highway, major district roads, other district roads, village roads. If we discussed broadly the classification of roads by Nagpur road plan, this one, then on classification of roads, national, if we talk about the national highways, NH are main highways running through the length and breadth of India and connecting major ports, foreign highways, capitals of large states, and large industrial and tourist centers, including roads required for strategic movements for the defense of India. And it was agreed that first step national trails should be constructed by center, and that later this should be converted into roads to suit the traffic conditions. It was specified that national highways should be the frame on which the entire road communication should be based, and that these highways may not necessarily be of same specification, but they must give an uninterrupted road communication throughout India and should connect the entire road network. All the national highways are assigned the respective numbers. The highway connecting Delhi, Ambala, Amritsar, like is denoted as NH1, whereas bifurcation of this highway beyond Jalandhar to Srinagar and Uri is denoted NH1A. The highway connecting Madurai and Rameswaram is NH49, and Bombay Agra road is NH3. And state highway are arterial roads of a state connecting up the national highways of adjacent state, district, headquarters, and important cities with the state, and serving as a main arteries for traffic to and from district roads. These highways are considered as main arteries of commerce by roads within a state or a similar geographical unit. In some places, they may be even carry heavier traffic than some of the national highways, but this will not alter their designation or function. The NH and state highways have the same design speed and geometric design specification. You should keep in mind that national highway and state highway design criteria same. Nothing is different from NH to SH. Next, major district roads, MDR, are important roads within a district serving areas of production and markets and connecting those with each other or with the main highways of a district. The major district road or MDR has lower speed and geometric design specification than NHSH. The geometric specification is lower than NH or SH. There is other district roads, ODR. ODR are roads serving rural areas of production and providing them with outlet to market centers, taluk headquarters, block development headquarters, or other main roads. These are lower design specification than major district road. And finally, the last is village roads, VR. VR are roads connecting villages or groups of villages with each other to the nearest road of higher category. It was specified that these village roads should be in essence frame tracks, but it was desired that prevalent practice of leaving such tracks to develop and maintain by themselves should be replaced by a plan for a design and regulated system. A general note was assigned by the Nagpur Road Conference regarding the economics of road construction, that all roads, whatever type or class, should be so constructed that maintenance and capital costs over a period of 20 years will be minimum. The responsibility of construction and maintenance of national highway was decided to be with the central government. It was stated that center should select the national highways and trails according priorities and pay for all construction and maintenance. After this classification of roads by Nagpur Road Plan, there is one modified classification of road system by Third Road Development Plan in 1981 to 2001. The roads in the country are now classified into three classes for the purpose of transport planning, functional identification, earmarking, administrative jurisdiction, and the assigning priorities on a road network, like primary system, secondary system, tertiary system, or rural roads. In primary system, in primary system, you can see the primary system consists of two categories. One is expressway, and another is national highway, NH. The expressways are a separate class of highways with superior facilities and design standards. Someone was asked me yesterday, sir, expressways are there. In 1981 to earlier it was not there, but after 1981 to 2001 modification section, they have introduced this expressway. Expressway very limited, and you can listen. The expressways are a separate class of highways with superior facilities and design standards, and are meant as through routes having very high volume of traffic. The expressway are to be provided with divided carriageways, controlled access, grade separations at crossroads, and fencing. These highways should permit only fast moving vehicles. Expressways may be owned by the central government or a state government, depending on whether the route is in a national highway or state highway. Okay, so any national highway or state highway can be designated as a expressway. The secondary system consists of two categories of roads. Under secondary systems, there is state highways and major district roads. And under tertiary systems are rural roads, and these consist of two categories of roads: other district road and village roads. The definition of national highway, state highway, major district road, and village road are the same as given under classification roads by Nagpur Road Plan. So Nagpur Road Plan, whichever they have defined what is NH, what is SH, what is MDR, what is ODR, and what is BR, same as will come under this your modification portion of 1981 to 2001. After this modification, now the portion which will come, that is one is urban roadway. Is there classification of urban roadway or classification of urban roads. The road system within urban areas are classified as urban roads and will form a separate category of roads to be taken care by respective urban authorities. The length of urban roads are not included in the targets of third 20-year road development plan. That is, it is not enlisted in 1981 to 2001, but the urban roads other than expressways are classified like as arterial roads, sub-arterial roads, collector streets, and local streets. And arterials and sub-arterials are streets primarily for through traffic on a continuous route, but the sub-arterials have a lower level of traffic mobility than the arterial collector streets, provide access to Then other arterials. Collector streets provide access to arterial streets, and they collect and distribute traffic from to local streets, which provide access to abutting property. So after this NH, SH, MDR, ODR, VR, expressway, there are classification of urban roads or urban roads, and under urban roads, arterial roads, subarterial roads, collector streets, local streets are there. These are the various types of urban roads. After these types of roads, which is important as per the syllabus, and our main focus on today's class, that is road patterns. The various road patterns may be classified. So you can see the rectangular or block pattern, radial or star and block pattern, radial or star and circular pattern, radial or star and grid pattern, hexagonal pattern, minimum travel pattern. If we see the figure of this pattern, suppose for rectangular or block pattern, you can see in the figure, this is rectangular or block pattern. There is built up area, there is main road, central business area, and in case of radial or star and block pattern, you can see same area is there, built up area, main area, but the pattern is different. So it is called radial or star. As you can see in the figure, like central business area, radial roads are there. This is the radial pattern. It's called radial pattern, and the rectangular pattern, built up area, under this because its name is radial or star and block pattern. So this rectangular pattern, built up area, is present. After this rectangular or block pattern and radial or star and block pattern, we have radial or star and circular pattern. This pattern may come in your theory exams. Yes. This pattern may come in your theory exams with figure, with diagram. You may ask to draw what is radial pattern, what is radial and star pattern. Okay, what is radial and rectangular or block pattern, what is radial or star and block pattern. So figure is important. You should keep in your mind these figures. What is rectangular, what is radial, whatever, what is radial and star. And C type, you can see this is radial or star and circular pattern. Radial is there with circular. Okay, same as built up area is there, central business area. The central business area, other name of the central business area is focal point. Okay, somewhere it is, you can see in the figure, focal point is the central business area. This is radial road, and these are the ring road. The major the planned cities, normally all the planned cities in India, they are followed this type of road pattern, this radial or star and or the radial or star and grid pattern. This is very popular, and this is also very common pattern for any planned cities. Okay, so like radial or star and grid pattern, you can see there is also focal point, that means central business area, and radial road. Okay, and these are grids. Okay, these are grids, so the name is radial or star and grid pattern. After this, one is another is hexagonal pattern. You can see in the figure, hexagonal pattern, very simple pattern, and minimum travel pattern. Here it is written that the legend city center encircle dot sector centers, this denoted, or this is marked in this figure with encircle dot, and suburban centers, which is marked with this dot, and neighborhood centers they have denoted or marked with very little black spot, and representation of a minimum travel city assume population of 2 million. So where population about 2 million, there this kind of pattern can be adopted, minimum travel pattern. And last one example is there, concept of star and grid pattern. In star and grid pattern, after studies these 6 types of road patterns, each of these patterns have their advantages and limitations. There can be a number of other geometric patterns also. The choice of the pattern very much depends on the locality, the layout of different towns, villages, industrial and production centers, and on the choice of the planning engineer. Okay, so planning engineer from the corporation, he has a big role which pattern will be chosen for the city or for a newly developed city. The rectangular or the block pattern has been adopted in the city roads of Chandigarh, but from traffic operation point, this is not considered convenient. Okay. An example of radial and circular pattern is the road network of Connaught Place in New Delhi, and the Nagpur road plan formula were prepared assuming star and grid pattern. This pattern has been adopted by Nagpur road plan by the Nagpur authority. And the concept of star and grid pattern you can see in this figure and explain below and illustrated. You can see here, you can see the AX1 Y1, which is major district road and other district road. Y2 Y1 Y2 is major district road or state highway, and with this Z1 Z2 Z1 Y1, some Y1 also given, which is indicating in this figure, that is state highway or national highway. And along with these notations, you can see X is the village, Y is district head quarter or town, Z is state capital or big city, and O is national capital metropolitan city. Okay. In this concept of star and grid pattern, which is said that let us assume that X and Y represent the villages and towns, Z represent the capital towns of cities or state capitals, state capitals like Y1, Y2, Y3, etc. This Y1, Y2 you can see in the figure. In the figure Y1, Y2. This is Y1, Y2, Y3. Okay, and are therefore acting as focal points for connecting X1, X2, X3, etc. Where is X1? X1 is here. This X1, X2, and then you can find X3, X4, X5. Okay, and the similarly Z1, Z2, Z3. Z1 somewhere Z1 is outside of this map. Z1, Z2, Z3. Okay, Z2, Z3, etc. Are focal points for connecting Y1, Y2, Y3, etc. and the capital towns or cities or state capitals. Thus, star and grid pattern is formed between points X1, X2, X3, etc. Similarly, a bigger star and grid pattern is formed with Y1, Y2, Y3, etc. What is Y1, Y2? Y1, Y2 is the major district road, state highway, and Z1, Z2, Z3. Z1, Z2, Z3 are the state highway, national highway. So a bigger star and grid pattern is formed with Y and Z. As focal points, the whole area can thus be covered on an expanding scale. Such a network therefore provides intercommunication facilities to each of the villages, towns, district headquarters, state capitals, etc. So this is our basic road patterns as per our proposed syllabus. This is very important, and these are the some classification of roads, types of roads, methods of classification of roads by Nagpur Road Plan, modified classification of road system by Third Road Development Plan. Under this primary system, secondary system, tertiary system. But important is what is expressway, what is national highway NH, what is state highway, what is major district road, what is other district road, what is village road. These are important for highway engineering. And before that, you have studied the necessity of highway planning and the review of highway development, some development in highway in India. So I think we have completed this introduction to highway engineering portion. This is very limited and just history, all the history of highway engineering are involved in this, and some category types and some history of Indian highway. With this, the types of highway and the pattern of highway. So today's class I will stop here. If you have any question, please tell me. Shubhadeep Sadhukan. Any question? Shayon Hathi? हाँ बोलो. Any question, any doubt, any requirement from your side? No sir. Swati?
No sir.
No sir. अच्छा. Anindo Ghosh. Okay. Somnath Chatterjee.
No sir.
Any question, any doubt, any requirements, any doubt?
No sir. Just the soft copy.
Only you need the soft copy, na? Also, I will send today. I will send this soft copy of this PPT, and you will get one Google quiz, and you have to respond by today. Okay, by today you have to give me back. अच्छा. Shorodip Bhattacharya.
No sir.
No sir. Aparajita.
No sir.
Okay. अच्छा. Kallan Bishas.
No sir.
Monojit.
No sir.
Rajnandini.
No sir.
Rajiv Ranjan.
No sir.
Okay. Ritesh Kumar. Rituraj.
No sir.
Sanjeev.
No sir.
Sani Kunai.
No sir.
अच्छा. Saurabh Chaudhary.
No sir.
Okay. Suraj. Are you here? Suraj Anand.
Yes
Oh,
sir.
okay. Sudhanshu. Okay. Tarun Dev.
Yes sir.
Okay. Trinayani. अच्छा. उमेश कुमार.
Yes sir.
उत्कर्ष. Vivek Kumar. Okay, I am calling your name again. Just response, huh? Amit Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Onik Maharatna. Anindo. Oparajita. Kalyan Bishwas. अच्छा
Yes, sir.
हाँ मनोजीत मेटा
Yes, sir.
राजनंदिनी
Yes, sir.
राजीव रंजन
Yes, sir.
रवि कुमार सो गया रितेश कुमार अच्छा ओके ऋतुराज
Yes, sir.
संजीव कुमार
Yes, sir.
सैनी कोनाई
Yes, sir.
सायनहती
Yes, sir.
शुभदीप साधुगण
Yes, sir.
शुभम शर्मा
Yes, sir.
सोमनाथ चैटर्जी
Yes, sir.
सोमनाथ हलदार
Present, sir.
सोमनाथ एनी क्वेश्चन
No, sir. No doubt.
you need the book just na okay Shorodip Bhattacharya
Yes, sir.
Saurabh Chaudhary
Yes, sir.
Shubhadeep Chatterjee
Yes, sir.
Shubham Dasgupta Sudhanshu Ranjan Sumit Sagar Suraj Anand
Yes, sir.
Sushanto Das
Yes, sir.
Swati Kumari
Yes, sir.
Tanmay Mondol Tarun Dev
Present, sir.
Trinayani Majhi उमेश कुमार दत्त
Present, sir.
उत्कर्ष कुमार
Yes, sir.
विवेक कुमार
Yes, sir.
okay अच्छा one thing is important that is tell all your friend of civil 1 that you should respond the Google quiz answer okay because if you don't answer the Google quiz response you cannot allowed for the further exams okay so it is very necessary however wrong or right you should respond your Google quiz anyhow tell all the friends in your class except you this 33 people you can tell anyone you can forward this message to civil 2 also that is Google quiz is very important okay without Google quiz you are not allowed for further exam so I'll send one Google quiz today and you have to give me back by 11:59 PM within 1 hour I am sending okay so
Sir, okay, sir.
হ্যাঁ
পাঠিয়ে দিতেন তাহলে কি আমাদের পড়তে একটু সুবিধা হতো
কোনটা
কোশ্চেনগুলো
question hi yeah PPT with PPT I am sending the Google quiz with PPT with this PPT
Okay, sir.
okay with this PPT and today I am stopping here okay you can leave thank you
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. ধন্যবাদ, sir.